A little story of the man, of the monk that went to the cave. I read this story once somewhere, I think in a Zen book. And of course, this what I will tell you. It's used a bit of this what I interpreted from the story, and I decorated it with my own imagination. And as all stories are, of course. But this one is illustrative for the next little video playlist I will put up, and that is on how to stay in peace when, despite of what the world is, as some people can say, what the world is throwing at you, or despite of being under attack, or really be feeling threatened. So how to keep a positive state from which and react from a positive, peaceful place, so to make the situation better. That's the topic of this playlist. No, how you call it? Play stream. Well, so to start with this little Buddha story, a monk story. It's not a Buddha, a monk story. There was one monk. He wanted to get enlightened, and he had been going around in different monasteries, learning a lot of practice and meditation techniques and how to really connect with himself and the universe. But he decided to go and become enlightened by going to a cave for 2 years. And he went to the cave on some kilometers from the village, to a little cave, and he sat down there. And he spent there 2 years, and after a while he got really in peace with himself. At least that's what he thought. He was there at his cave, and he meditating most of the day, and he just felt complete connection with everything, with the universe. Felt love within him and within for everything around him, and was in a very positive state. So after those 2 years, he said, okay, now I'm enlightened. I just breathe. I'm one with the universe. I breathe love, and I am love, and everything is positive. And I can. Then he said he wanted to go out and live his world out of the cave. So he went out of the cave, and there he was walking in the direction of the village, and he could see himself in every bee and in every flower and in every air that he sensed, every breeze of wind, and he just felt like he was in heaven, but he was enlightened. He was really positive state, and formed part of everything. And then he came very happy. He approached the village, and then there were some drunk people on the edge of the village, on the outskirts, and they were like, how do you call those, refugees or homeless people. And they were, when they saw the monk, they started to say things to him, like to shout to him, "Hey, come here, and you want to give us something?" Or and the monk just he waved friendly, and he went to continue his path to the village where he planned to go to his house. And he went to the village, or in direction of the village. He continued walking, and then the people started to scream to him. Those drunk people, they were screaming to him, and they started to throw stones at him. And then he was getting so angry that he was furious, and he screamed to them, and he was really angry, and he felt so bad that the next second he turned around and he went back to his cave. And that's very representative, I think, this story, for what's happening, what happened to me in life. That when I started to really dive inside, there was this marvelous experience and feeling amazing with the world, and really discover how one can, or how I could be happy within myself. But the challenge was not to be happy within myself in my retreat and out in the mountains. But the challenge was to be happy with myself also when I'm in the normal society and world. So that's also why I decided to continue my path, being involved and with my family and with you and the rest of the world. And then the challenge is always how to stay in peace even though there is all those conditions around that maybe are not the most smooth ones. Like the monk in the cave, he was very fine. But out of the cave, there's a lot of other elements that are influencing and reflecting things about yourself. He didn't work on himself. He just worked on how to feel good. So then next video, next little step.